I'm Helen Beckett, the Community Manager for the Business Value Exchange, and I'm reporting back from an interesting Twitter conversation we hosted this week on the topic of governance. So governance has that ring of something official, procedural, sober, and essentially dull, right? That's probably a bit unfair, but I do think it's perhaps why it's overlooked or carried out poorly in a lot of IT scenarios where IT is such a dynamic component, and compared to the excitement of creating and implementing a new system, who wants to pore over a load of old rules and regulations? So I guess that's a little bit unfair and also misrepresents the process of governance in good organisations. After all, it's about having the business fully represented in discussions that are going to work out where IT resources, scarce IT resources, should best be allocated for maximum business return, and revisiting these projects to ensure they stay in tune with business objectives and are going to deliver value at the end. However, there are such a high number of failed IT projects that hit the headlines, it is easy to see how crass assumptions may be made about either governance not being done or neglected in some way. We've got the recent events at the BBC, which meant that £98 million video integration project was shelved, and the CTO was suspended in this situation. So our Twitter debate was hosted against this quite charged background. It did go over some of the old ground, of course, the fact that business projects are incorrectly labelled IT projects too often because of a technology component, and this means that the CIO may be saddled with unfair amounts of responsibility and blame when it goes wrong. You know, there's the difficulty, of course, in aligning IT with the business. That's been a theme for many, many years, and the fact that businesses may change faster than technology is being implemented. And all these pose real challenges to CIOs. However, our participants did come up with a number of fresh insights and questions, chiefly around the area of risk management. And the questions some of our tweeters asked included, is there a business value in risk management? The number of failing IT projects do point to this. There are also the fact there are three levers in business: growth, cost and risk. And why is it we're focusing only on growth and cost? There certainly needs to be better training in risk management and mitigation for all members of the C-suite, not just the CIO. It can't be an activity undertaken by a specialist acting in isolation in these very uncertain economic times.